Imagine a world where cities are submerged, forests turn to deserts, and the air we breathe becomes toxic. This isn't a scene from a sci-fi movie. It's happening right now. From devastating wildfires to deadly heat waves, climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's our reality. But how did we get here? What's really driving climate change? And most importantly, can we still fix it? Let's uncover the truth behind climate change, its causes, its consequences, and what we can do before it's too late. To understand climate change, we need to go back to the basics, the greenhouse effect. Earth's atmosphere acts like a blanket, trapping heat from the sun and keeping our planet warm. But here's the problem. Human activities are making this blanket thicker. Carbon dioxide, CO2, methane, CH4, and nitrous oxide, N2O, are being released into the air at alarming rates. These gases trap heat, causing global temperatures to rise. And the more we burn fossil fuels, cut down forests, and pollute the environment, the worse it gets. So what's fueling this crisis? Fossil fuels. Our dependence on coal, oil, and gas is the #1 culprit. Every time we drive cars, power industries, or generate electricity, we release CO2 into the atmosphere. Deforestation. Trees absorb CO2, but we are cutting them down at an alarming rate. With fewer trees, more carbon stays in the air, accelerating global warming. Agriculture and livestock. You might not think about it, but cows produce methane, a greenhouse gas 25 times more powerful than CO2. Industrial farming also contributes massively to emissions. Industrial and plastic pollution. Factories pump out toxic gases, while plastic waste chokes our oceans and disrupts ecosystems. We are setting fire to our own home, and the flames are spreading fast. The damage is already happening. Let's take a look at the shocking consequences of climate change. Rising temperatures. The past decade has been the hottest on record. If we continue on this path, some parts of the world may become uninhabitable. Melting ice and rising seas. Glaciers are disappearing and sea levels are rising. Cities like Mumbai, New York, and Jakarta could be underwater within decades. Extreme weather events. Hurricanes are getting stronger, wildfires are more frequent, and droughts are destroying crops, leading to food shortages. Biodiversity loss. Thousands of species are at risk of extinction as their habitats disappear. Coral reefs are bleaching, forests are vanishing, and ecosystems are collapsing. Impact on human health. With rising temperatures come deadly diseases, heat-related deaths, and air pollution that shortens lifespans. The signs are everywhere. But do we have time to change our fate? Still not convinced? Let's look at real-life disasters happening right now. The Amazon is burning. Massive wildfires are destroying one of the world's biggest carbon sinks. Siberia's permafrost is thawing. This is releasing methane, a gas far more potent than CO2. Bangladesh is sinking. Rising seas are forcing millions to leave their homes. The Great Barrier Reef is dying. Coral bleaching caused by rising sea temperatures is destroying marine life. The warning signs are flashing. But is there still hope? Yes, there is hope, but only if we act now. Switch to renewable energy. Solar, wind, and hydroelectric power can replace fossil fuels. Reforestation and afforestation. Planting trees can absorb excess CO2 and restore ecosystems. Sustainable agriculture. Reducing meat consumption and promoting eco-friendly farming can lower methane emissions. Government policies and agreements. The Paris Climate Agreement aims to reduce global emissions. We must hold leaders accountable. Individual actions. Every small step counts. Use public transport, reduce waste, and switch to sustainable products. The fight against climate change isn't just for scientists and politicians, it's for all of us. The Earth doesn't need saving. We do. The clock is ticking, but the future is still in our hands. We have the power to change, to innovate, and to build a greener, healthier planet. But we must act now. So ask yourself, what will you do today to save tomorrow? Join the movement. Spread awareness. Be the change. Subscribe for more informative content.